What up, guys? Captain Spencer Clark here with Breaking Bass Guide Service down at Table Rock Lake. Want to hop on here and give you guys a fishing report. Haven't talked about the fishing down here at Table Rock in about a week or so. So a lot of things been, changing since the lake's gone up a little bit and then started to come back down. Today we're getting a bunch of rain down here at Table Rock today, which hopefully the water will go back up. Really want to see that water get up into the bushes, get those fish moving shallow. That would be ideal for this next week of fishing coming up. But anyways, guys, I've been seeing a few fish on beds. That's been kind of the question I've been getting here, is if, any of the fish have moved up. And this week we were able to sight fish a couple fish off the beds. So that was a lot of fun. Fish been pretty aggressive, the ones I've been finding up shallow like that. Kind of the general theme is those fish have been so shallow that their backs are almost sticking out of the water when you find them up on a bed. It's kind of like what they've done is they started spawning, before the water started coming down, and find a few of those fish like super shallow right now out here on Table Rock. Aside from, finding them on the bed, I've been catching fish on spinnerbait. So white and chartreuse E-Factor lure spinnerbait, been pretty hot lately down here at Table Rock. Just kind of targeting, spawning areas, places, leading into the spawning pockets. Been pretty good with the spinnerbait, catch some real nice fish this past week doing that. That's been kind of like more on the flatter banks or, some of the points. Some of those lead-in rock banks been doing pretty good still on an Arky 350 series crankbait in this red crawl. It seems like, as these fish have gotten closer to spawn, they're really liking a red colored crankbait. So I've been catching some good fish on this. This week, I actually had a smallmouth that was probably about 5 pounds. Get all the way up to the boat before somebody broke one of those off. But anyways, that smallmouth, guys, we had him on a single-tail grub on just a 1/4 ounce ball head. Just kind of fishing that around some spawning pockets, those lead-in banks. Down in the clear water, guys, some of the techniques that I've been doing to catch some fish, been catching a few fish on just a small bitsy tube here and like smoke with a little red and black flake. Looks kind of like a little baby shad. This been catching a few fish around some of those secondary points. Been catching a few fish on a small puke tube. Just kind of snapping this off the bottom in that clear water. Catching some smallmouth doing that. And the other thing we've been catching them on is just a small Ned rig. Just taking a little, I don't know, they call this like a summer crawl Ned worm like this, fishing on just a real small head. Been catching some fish doing that down the clear water. But anyways, guys, that's kind of like the general fish report, some different baits that I've been getting bit on down here at Table Rock. We got a full week of fishing in store this upcoming week, so got a lot of trips going on. Got a little availability the first week of May, so if you guys are heading to Table Rock, would like to book a guided fishing trip, best way to do that is just go over to my webpage, breakingbassguideservice.com. You can just pick the trip, pick the date you want to go, and all your information will get instantly sent to me, and I'll be in touch with you to plan our fishing trip on Table Rock. Still doing trout too, guys, on Lake Taneycomo. So if you need a guide to take you trout fishing over on Taneycomo, can also do that as well. But anyways, guys, I think, with this rain we're getting this week, I think the fishing is going to be real good next 2 weeks. It was pretty good last week, but, with the lake coming down as hard as it did with all the current for this time of the year, I think it kind of threw the bite off a little bit. For your typical patterns for right now, but I think with this rain, I think things are going to kind of straighten themselves out here in the next week. But anyways, guys, that's your Table Rock Lake fishing report. Hope this helps you catch a few more fish. Until next time, guys, good luck, good fishing. See you on the water.